And more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Rodgers now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking,
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, pass complete. It's Hockenson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be, and time is running.